So, I, after a lot of trial and error in building bases, being extremely frustrated that my pals weren't working, even though it looked like they had access to everything, and a lot of messing around, I finally came up with a base design that works, and I wanted to share it with people. There's a couple things I want to say before we get started on the base tour. Um, I changed a couple of things. My base game settings is was set to casual, but I just wanted to change a couple things because I didn't really agree with some of the default settings, and I only changed a couple things. So initially we went to casual because I didn't want to. I didn't want to stress while I was playing. I wanted to play something casual. Uh, so, but there's a couple things that I changed. That's why it's custom up here. The first thing that I changed is the PAL appearance rate. I thought one was too low. I didn't think there was enough PALs. And the next thing that I changed was the maximum number of work PALs at base. 15 was the default, if I remember correctly, and it just wasn't enough for me. I couldn't make a base that I liked with just 15 pals, so we upped it to 30. 30 was a bit chaotic, and it's a lot of pals for a pal base, but I think I came up with a design that actually works. So if we can get right into the base tour. Okay, so the first thing about the base is I made a platform on the bottom. I built a couple bases before I realized that I had to build a platform on the bottom. And I wanted to build vertically. Eventually I wanted to build vertically. So that's why there's a platform on the bottom. The reason I picked this location, Sakurajima, is sure it's high level and I'm end game, but the most important thing is the crude oil extractors. That's why I put my base here. Not a lot going on in the basement. I'm not really sure what to do. Lots of pal beds. I have 10 large and 20 fine. Other than that, I just have some storage down here. Got my skill fruits and lotuses and slabs, pal drops, and ammo and weapons. Some storage down here that I didn't get around to moving. It's not important. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in the basement, but if we go upstairs, this will take you to my pal base. Now this layout took a lot of work to get just right. Now it works. All my pals are doing what I want them to do, and so let's start at the ranch. Actually, no. Let's start at the pal box. So in my PAL box I have 6 ranchers. I condensed them all up to 4 stars, and I got some decent traits. I don't have perfect pals for a pal base yet, but I got a good foundation. I got a good start. So I got level 4 Chicopee, level 4 Vixie, level 4 Mao, level 4 Mozzarina, level 4 Dumud, and a level 4 B-Guard. I got 4 mediocre Lilines, 4 mediocre Orserks, 4 mediocre Astigons, 4 mediocre Blazimuts, and I got Cryolinks for the refrigerated crusher, my cold food box, and my refrigerator. I got 3 level 4 Pen Kings just for their watering and their handiness and their transportation. Got a Inoculum for its transportation and its gathering, as well as security. I've got a level 4 Shroomer because it keeps the pals from degrading their sanity. It's got a... It slows it down by 15% at level 4. And so, now that I got that out of the way, I can bring you to my ranch. This is where my ranch pals are doing their thing. And my food box. Oh, sorry. I have a 2 breeding farms for when I want to get level 4 pals. I got my condenser right in between there, and a couple storages for eggs when I have lots of eggs. Over here I got ores, stone, coal, and sulfur. I didn't go with the level 2 ore pit because it was big, and after putting everything on this platform, size was it was a thing, so I had to downsize a little bit. Over here I got my refrigerated crusher. Oops, let me pick those up. As well as my 4 furnaces, and I got my storage right behind my furnaces, because like if you have 9,999 something in here, you can just waddle over here and just drop it right there like that, and that's why that's set up like that. I have a little recreational area with my my hot tubs, and yeah. So over here I got, what's over here is 2 berries, 6 tomatoes, 3 lettuce, and 3 wheat. And I think that gives me the best yield for what I like to cook. Obviously I got my production and weapons lines over here, and I got my pal spheres line over here. If we go over here, we have power generation. I have 4 ore circs working on this, and it's enough to power my base. Again, it goes back to why I have 30 pals, because none of this would be possible if I just had 15 pals. It wouldn't be a functional base. I have my mill, refrigerator with all of my ingredients, my 4 cooking stations, and my hatchery slash nursery, if you want to call it that. And over here I got my electric medicine bench, and that's it for this platform, and everything works. Now if I go up here, it's just my player home. It's just a neat little area. I have all of my accessories and player stuff in this chest. Schematics, pal souls, manuals. Not much going on here. Not much going on in this house. But it's a neat little area. I think it's nice. But over here is my monitoring station. Now, last but not least, this is actually like one of the most important things that you can have in your PAL base. Something I overlooked. You unlock this at level 15, and it has a ton of great functions. It's you can set how hard your pals work which is cool. I haven't messed with this yet. I haven't experimented with that yet. You can also set who works where. So you can see that I have my ore circs allocated to power generation only. And that's why my base has power all the time. That wouldn't be possible without this station. It was a nightmare without this station, honestly. It was just chaos. And you can do other cool things too, like you can assign your workers to make production go faster if you want to, and they go back to doing whatever tasks you told them to after they're done, so that's cool. I got my Astegons working on mining, dedicated miners. I got my cryolinxes allocated to their tasks. I got my ranch doing ranch things, and the best part about this, in my opinion, is if I wanted to breed pals, I could just boom boom, and now they're breeding. As long as there's cakes at that breeding farm, they'll be breeding, and it's just as simple as that. And the other cool thing about this is if you go into work preferences, you can tell your pals exactly what and what not to do. And like I said before, like I don't have the best pals for a pal base, not yet anyway. I still got a lot of work to do. Ideally these would all be like nocturnal and artisans, and I don't know what the best passives are, but nocturnal and artisan are definitely a couple that you want to have. Serious and work slave seem to be other good ones too, but that's a different conversation. But yeah, everything works as it is, and I just wanted to show people the layout of my base because, I don't know, maybe this will save somebody a lot of heartache. And there's also another thing that I like is the merchant just showed up. That's cool. But on the north side and on the south side, you get meteors and supply drops. So you get them from both sides, and they drop awesome elixirs at this location. It's the legendary elixirs. I don't know. Permanently raises health when consumed. So that's a neat little plus to the base that I didn't know, to the base location that I didn't know until I was here. And that's pretty much it. So if you want a nice little functional base with lots of pals, this is how to do it. And this monitoring station is probably the most important thing. The crude oil extractors and the monitoring station, as well as the power for it. Still have to breed better ore circs, but I won't let this video go on any longer. So, because I showed you guys everything I wanted to show you. So that's it.